You start.
Welcome back. Year 5 of the premier, not just Oklahoma, but one of the
Globally.
I would say global mead comps. We are growing greatly. This is Mead Stampede we're talking about. We're talking about the Oklahoma-based mead competition located, of course, in Oklahoma City. It's your chance to send things in, of course, to get feedback, but also to possibly win awards. We've got a lot of information to give because it's coming up. Mead Stampede is right around the corner.
Get your little notebook out and start taking notes because we're about to go through just so much.
And if you are overwhelmed by taking notes, there is a wonderful website called meadstampede.org that has everything we're about to say. So if you'd like to just read it, you'll find all the stuff on here. But stay tuned because we've got lots of stuff to tell you, including, let's talk about registration. We are right around the corner. We're recording this a week before. Registrations opens.
Every year registrations open on April 1st at midnight. So
it's not a joke.
No, it's not. It's not a prank. 12 a.m. Stay up late, get those registrations in. And it sounds like a joke, but we've been growing every year.
Oh, yeah.
And at some point, we're going to have to throttle registrations because we only have so much judging capacity over the 2 days that we judge. We
don't have a declared, lots of comps say capping at 450 or whatever. We don't have a declared one, and the truth is we're going to have to put a point. So if we get to a point where we're overwhelmed, we'll have to say, we're closing it down. We don't really know necessarily where that number is exactly.
Right.
I think we all have an idea, but go ahead and get your stuff in. Even if you're making dummy entries, if you don't know what you're going to send, that means that you go through, you register your name and all those things, and then you add a placeholder entry in a category. You can do that.
Yeah.
We probably won't have caps for categories unless something just gets absolutely wild, which it could, but...
What he's saying is get your registrations in as soon as you can, pay for them so that they are locked in, and then you can worry about what you're going to send in later because we know you've got shelves stocked full of mead.
Yes. Right? So registration opens April 1st. Go ahead and get your stuff in. Again, it's going to be open until, when's registration close?
The 15th of June.
Okay.
But that's like a soft registration closes. You can still edit all the way up through the end of June, but by June 15th, that's when we're going to start looking at cutoffs for stuff. So get them in as early as you can, which means April 1st.
So why would you want to enter our comp? Our comp is one of the, I don't want to say very few, but it's one that is few that focuses on quality feedback that is intended not just to hopefully give you medals and do all the fun things that come with that, but also to help you be better. We are hoping to be beginner friendly. So if you've just made a few meads and you're like, I don't know if I should submit something, the best thing you can do to help grow is to share it with people. So if you're not sharing it with your friends and family or people who you can trust to give you feedback, we are a very valued source to give you feedback. We've got quality judges who are intent on doing that.
Yeah, and the night before Mead Stampede, all of our judges get together and we kind of walk everybody through judging expectations, how to judge, what we're looking for on those score sheets. So that way everybody's kind of on the same page as to what kind of feedback to provide you to help you improve your meads. And we ask for 3 bottles, but that's not like a hard line. The 3 bottles is because if your mead is so good that it's going to keep advancing on, we want to open a fresh bottle every time. But if you're just looking to get feedback on whether or not your mead is good, send in 1 bottle.
Yep.
I ain't going to cry about it.
You
it's
can
less
always,
for me to open.
Yes. The only thing is, if it is that good, that's the only problem. If it's that good and it's a winner, it is so sad. I think we've had it previously before where it's been an amazing mead and they only sent in a bottle or 2. And then, we try to be wise of that to say, this is only 2 bottles. Let's be sparing on it. But it happens that multiple bottles get opened and then you lose out on that opportunity to go further. So go ahead and send in 3 if you can.
Ideally, you would send in 3. But if you're just looking for feedback, and also you can work with us. Shoot us an email and we'll talk it through with you. If you've got a bottle that's far too big to enter or what have you.
We've had wine bottles entered too, and had to talk about that. So
yeah.
We will work with you. Please send in your stuff, get it registered. You have an opportunity to win some awesome awards. We recently just switched over from ribbons to these medals you'll see on screen.
Ooh.
And we're going to have a bunch of these, bronze, silver, gold, of course, for those. That's going to be really fun. A little bit different this year. We also have a plethora of other awards. We have the Best of Show, which is a very cool
prestigious.
custom glass with a base that comes with it for our Best of Show.
And that also comes with an ice spindle digital hydrometer and a bucket of honey from our friends at Flying Bee Ranch.
It's a pretty good deal.
It is.
So best of show, we have the Brew Tubers favorite because, of course, this competition's hosted by 3 Brew Tubers, myself doing the most, and Faywood Mead.
We'll just
She'll be
shop her in right
somewhere there. And we 3 will choose a mead that we like throughout the whole multiple day tasting. We find one that we really like. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be one that medals too.
Doesn't even have to be good.
Yeah.
It just has to be our favorite.
Mine last year it didn't medal, but it was just a fascinating mead that I was like, I really like this. So that includes this really cool belt buckle that's also very custom. Some of you are like, belt buckle, I'll never wear that. It's not really intended for wearing,
No,
but
it's shelf candy. Put it up behind your YouTube studio to display.
So we've got that, and then we've got our final one that doesn't necessarily have an award, but it has a lot of prestige, and that is the Cattle Battle. This is our very custom little in-the-middle competition of a big competition.
Yeah.
We do a
special category.
Yeah, it's our special category that we take ingredients, often very odd ingredients, and we tell you about them. We say we're going to make a mead with these ingredients. Go and make it. And the goal there is for you to make a mead that tastes as close to ours that we create as possible. It's quite difficult because we don't give you any information other than ingredients.
And this year it's orange and cumin.
Which is, it's again a wild one. Some of you are already like clicking away saying, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, good luck.
But that's a category that's very fun. It's a good challenge too, because I don't know you'll ever work with those ingredients in tandem.
Nope.
But see what you can do, see what you can make for us.
Make some magic.
And maybe you'll win it. It's kind of fun just to see what will happen there.
One other category we didn't mention is Rookie of the Year, which we introduced last year.
Yes.
And so it's relatively new, but we're bringing Rookie of the Year back. And it is kind of like the best of show, but it is for people who are entering a mead competition for the very first time.
Yep.
And on our website, there's some details about how you qualify for Rookie of the Year. But basically, if it's your first time entering a major competition and you haven't medaled in any other competitions, you probably qualify. It also comes with a honey bucket from Flying Bee Ranch and a cool little wine board that you can put on. This is the best example I have. Put it on your wine bottle, and it's got our Rookie of the Year logo, and you can hang your glasses off of it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And what's cool about it is how limited it is. So if you've never entered a mead competition and you're thinking about entering, you're going to be one of a select few who actually qualifies for what is a pretty cool prize package.
Yep.
It's a gallon of honey and a wine board.
It's very cool. So if you're already on the fence, that should be a thing for you to jump on board if you've never done a mead comp. That's very fun. We've got so many awards. We've got a great event for you to come out and hang out with us.
The Jamboree!
Yeah, we call it the Jamboree. It's here in OKC, so if you're able to make it out, we'll have some dates on screen for when the Jamboree is. It is honestly the most fun thing of the whole event because we talk about the awards, we give all the awards away, we do all the things.
Free food.
We drink as much mead as you can still walk home.
And Garrett's been making meads for it.
Yes. So every year we've started something, an educational component. Last year I had done 40 hopped meads. We had a ginormous tasting of 40 different hopped meads. This year it is primary versus secondary fruit additions. So I have taken 15 different fruits and fermented them in the primary for some meads and the same 15 fruits and done the secondary. And you'll get to taste A and B. What does blueberry taste like in primary versus secondary, and get some real educational experience to say, oh, I know that this tastes like this post-fermentation, this tastes like it pre-fermentation, whatever. So if you would like to, I guess not pre-fermentation, I don't know what the terminology would be.
Later on.
Later. But if you'd like to be part of that educational component, that's only available at the Jamboree. I'm not shipping out bottles to you. Sorry. So come hang out with us. Come check out OKC. We do a big just hangout as well. So let us know if you're coming, and we'll loop you into what we're doing.
Absolutely. And on our website, on the Jamboree page, there's some recommendations for hotels that are nearby, both within walking distance, driving distance. And so that way, if you do come to the Jamboree and drink through 30 meads, you have a place to go afterward. And so check out our website for lodging information. We've got recommendations on those. Oklahoma City's a pretty fun place to hang out. We had a blast last year. Everybody who came to the Jamboree was invited to come out and hang out afterward, and
We did a bar crawl after too.
it was
Even after the jamboree, that was
good times.
yeah. So we hope to see you there. We hope to see your meads there.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I know that it's harder to get to OKC, but we can hopefully at least get your mead there. We'd love to taste your stuff, to give you feedback, maybe give you some awards too, because that's obviously everybody loves the awards too.
Yeah.
You can't deny that.
So registration, April 1st. Registration soft cutoff, June 15th. Around June 15th to June 30th, you'll be getting ready to ship those out, and then we need them in hand kind of no later than July 1st, because we have to unwrap them and we have to check them all in, and it's a huge process that really kind of
It does take time.
plays out in my living room every year. And so all that information, where to ship and everything, is on the registration side of our website. Just go to meadstampede.org. There's a big button at the top that says register here. Go check it out. Get your entries in on April 1st. And hopefully you'll come to Mead Stampede. It's kind of a
If you need information on how to get the meads here, there's a great video on meadstampede.org. You can find the link to it on how to actually get your meads to Oklahoma City. If you're going, how do I do that? There's a way to do it. So we hope to see you there, both bottles and in person if possible. And let's see if we can cap out the competition this year.
Big shout out to our sponsors.
Oh, 100%.
We have a ton of new sponsors
Yes,
this year, which is awesome. And sponsors are what make this competition happen. And there are some spots still available at the $250, $500, and $1,000 level. So if you or your business would like to be a part of making Mead Stampede happen, we can use your investment, because it is not cheap to put on a competition. You know, the first year we did this, there was all this like, you guys are just trying to get free meat so you could get drunk on our dime. Like, I appreciate the haters out there.
Yeah.
But this is so much work, and it is so expensive.
Yeah.
And it takes community investment to make this happen. So if you want to be part of investing in this, just like him, just like me, we've put our own skin in the game. Hit me up. There's information on the website at the sponsorships page on how you can get a hold of me, and we'll loop you in and we'll get you added to the sponsors. The cutoff for that is mid-May, because you'll be on the back of our official event t-shirts, and so you don't want to miss out on that opportunity.
And on the website and all other things too. So your name will be plastered in lights and on screens and on t-shirts.
I'll tattoo it on my butt.
We hope to see you there. Please send in your stuff. If you have questions, you can email us, but also our Discords are a great way to find us. Doing the most, Man-Made Mead. Just tag us and say, I got a question, and feel free to ask us. The only thing we do say is, if you want specifics on where to, or what you're entering, if you're saying, I have a such and such mead, where do I enter things? Keep things vague. We do not want to know every single detail about your mead, because we want to keep things anonymous. When you talk about your mead and say, I added these things, and here's all 37 things I added in my process, and then you put that in your information on your mead, there's a chance that we remind ourselves of that as we're tasting it. And
if you have those kind of particular questions, use the email form on our website. That goes to our competition host, Rob, who is amazing, and he can answer those, and he doesn't do any judging, so his opinion cannot be compromised.
Exactly. All right, that's it. See you there. Cheers.